What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC Silver Certified Coach, and as we approach the end of league season, we are taking a look at the top 5 bowling balls of 2024 so far. Before we fire this video up, be sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free, it's easy, and it is the best way to help us bring you the best non-biased and cross-brand reviews in bowling. So while you're down there, be sure you hit that notification bell too so you don't miss out on the next review. Since we started this channel, I've avoided rank listings like this because I think no matter the specs of the newest bowling balls, it fits someone's game. It's so difficult to say one ball is universally better than the other, but looking at the releases of 2024 so far, I think there are 5 balls that do stand out above the rest. The performance of these 5 pieces is usable on a variety of conditions and with a variety of styles. To be honest, you could probably do away with the rank order of these ones, but the real differentiator for me between number 5 and number 1 was the width of that range of usability. So as we go up the list, the more likely you'll appreciate the piece regardless of how you throw it. But that's enough for introductions. Let's get to the list and start it up with our 5th best ball of 2024 so far. It was bold for me to think that this newest release from Radical felt like an asymmetric IQ Tour Ruby, but out of the box and in the few weeks since its release, the Outer Limits Pearl has absolutely wowed me with its performance on the lanes. This piece balances easy length with a soft move off the spot exceptionally well, which means that almost any rev rate can find success with it as long as they understand how to keep getting the corners out. I would definitely expect to see a lot of this piece on this summer's PWBA Tour, as it's been just as great on tough conditions as it is on house shots. The Radical Outer Limits Pearl sets a high bar for the start of this top 5, but the release at the number 4 position has an ever so slight edge on this one from the Brands of Brunswick. After the highly successful release of the Nuclear Forge, Motiv reinserted their name into the conversation about high-performance pearls with the all-new Crimson Jackal. This first release of the year came out strong out of the gates and hasn't stopped striking since then. The Crimson Jackal is the best-performing pearl in this historic line from Motiv, and headlines their ball chart nicely as there are very few limitations to who I think could see success with it. Strokers, tweeners, and crankers alike will all be able to find a line to the pocket, and those with a lower rev rate will like this one a bit more as it is a bit more continuous than you'd expect, and that increases the carry percentage when you can play more up the lane. You can all consider me the most surprised that I put this piece in this position. The Optimum Idol came onto the market with extremely big shoes to fill. The original Idol is a legend in its own right, so Roto had their hands full when trying to essentially re-release that option, but with new technology. Even though the core and cover are both different from that original, I think there's an argument to be made that this Optimum Idol could even be better than the original. But for now, I know it's at least the best benchmark style option released this year for most bowlers. It's usable all over the lane and with a variety of hand positions, so regardless of what strengths you have or don't have, there's a place in your bag for this one from Roto. But now when we talk about filling the shoes of a legendary release, no legend is bigger than that of the Black Widow, and this all-new 3.0 integrates that HK22 base material and evolves the longest-running line of bowling balls in the game to another level. This orange and black release is definitely better when you can keep your angles closed off, but when you can, it's practically unbeatable. If you can match your ball speed up with your rev rate, you'll have a world of miss room on any fresh house shot, regardless of your tilt or rotation. The gas mask core removes the need to trick this piece entirely and rewards bowlers who focus on good, consistent releases tremendously. Again, I'd expect to see a lot of this ball on the PWBA Tour this summer and across all your leagues at the beginning of next season. Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Alright, one last thing before we get to number 1. Are you subscribed yet? We're going to be pushing the envelope with some new content at the beginning of next season, and you don't want to miss out on it. Trust me. So, you got it? Alright, let's get to number 1. Every once in a while, a piece just blows me away with how good it is. The all-new Attention Star from Roto Grip was one of those pieces right away. This one combines the best traits of 3 of Storm's most successful Pearl ASIMs of the last couple years and puts them all together in this beautiful colored high performance option. Even better, this piece had the chance to get dialed in as an international release for the last couple years as a sort of testing phase before being released here in the US. It's the first to integrate the AI core technology for Roto Grip, and the increase in intermediate differential makes the difference between this one being good and being great, and this all-new Attention Star is certainly great. And there you have it, folks, the top 5 bowling balls of 2024 so far. With all the great options that have been released in the last few months, what's your top 5 look like? Let us know in the comments below. Links to each of these pieces are included in the description below. Be sure you use that discount code YouTube at checkout for free shipping. If you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more ball and product reviews. But as always, remember you guys, having the right ball in your hands, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.